Man, listen, right. This Dame Dash shit is really getting sad. Like, it's not even funny no more, my nigga. Like, it's not even funny no more, bro. Like, something must be wrong with this dude, man. Like, he falling off, and instead of just doing it in silence and trying to get back, he embarrassing himself, my nigga. Look, dog, like people say, if you wouldn't have been such an arrogant shit talking motherfucker, bro, always, one of them niggas like, nigga, you ain't got it like us. This. You was an arrogant motherfucker, bro. You love dogging motherfuckers, looking down on. That's the type of nigga he was, dog. Uh, then it was like once Jay left him, it was like his wife left him. You know what I'm saying? Dog, listen. Every interview Dame Dash has ever done that I've ever heard, ever, I have never seen him not do one where he don't bring up Jay-Z name. Jay-Z don't talk about that nigga, probably don't think about that nigga, none of that shit, bro. And I used to be wondering, like, dog, fuck Jay, like, why, how you gonna leave his man like that? At least throw your man. And I still feel that way, though. Like, I still feel that way. Like, fuck whatever happened, nigga, it was your man from the beginning, bro. You can't have your dog out here looking that bad, no matter what y'all went through, you know? What could y'all have fell out about that bad, my nigga? A hoe or something? Like, let that shit go. But he need to come get his man right now because Dame is looking fucked up, my nigga. First of all, you out here trying to sell some shit that ain't worth shit. What you think niggas suck Jay-Z dick like you do, nigga? So you think somebody gonna buy a fucking 1/3 of Rocker, whatever the fuck the shit called, Rockefeller Records or whatever shit. You think somebody gonna buy 1/3 of that ain't worth shit just to say I own a piece of the shit that Jay-Z own? Cause it can't be worth shit, nigga. Listen, man, listen to what this nigga's saying, dog. Literally, this motherfucker saying, hey man, come buy this. If you buy this for 10 million or better, I'll give you one of these Rockefeller chains off my neck. And he like, what'd he say? He said, it ain't a real Rockefeller chain if I don't give it to you. If I don't give it to you, it ain't real. So I'm like, nigga, damn, didn't they just find one of these motherfuckers in a pawn shop in Philadelphia somewhere? Then y'all see that shit? They found the for real rock. He's like, he tried to cuss the man out and take the shit. My man was like, fuck that. You gotta pay me whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just can't come here and take the shit, nigga. You gotta pay for this shit. And yeah, dog, he talk all that shit, but nah, man, it's fucked up to seem like this. The nigga teeth falling out his mouth, and his teeth falling out his mouth, dog. Because look, you're talking about 50 Cent, and you literally look real horrible with knee pads on, bro. You gonna say like you anywhere on 50 Cent's level, period. Like 50 Cent doing you a favor for even mentioning you at this point, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that how the shit go around though? That's why I say you gotta watch who you fuck over and who you talk to when you on your high horse, nigga. Cause it's a bad motherfucker on your way back down. You know what I'm saying? So when you come up, you better, cause when you coming back down, you got to see these same motherfuckers again, and I be damned. Like you told 50, like that little shit he was doing was nothing, my nigga. Now you wish you had $1 million, nigga. And the saddest part to me about this shit is this nigga really think he on 50 level or some shit like that. Like he delusional, my nigga. This nigga say, yeah, well, with 50, I answer to him. Anybody else I want to answer to. But 50, yeah, I go back and forth with 50. Let me see what you got, man. Okay, this nigga said, this motherfucker actually said, let's do a challenge. Let's see who can produce a movie and a TV show. Let's do it now. Like, dog, are you smoking crack, nigga? You got to be on some type of motherfucking drug. This nigga acting like 50 Cent don't do movies like of his own. Like he don't got 10 movies out that he executive produce, and starred in. They might not be shit, but get rich or die trying, nigga. You can go on and on with big stars in his movies, nigga. So what are you talking about? And then you gonna talk about some network shit. What's bigger than BMF? What's bigger than power, nigga? Like, man, if you don't go somewhere and get the fuck on, dog, something got to be wrong with you. That's why your teeth flew out your mouth, my nigga. They like, man, get the fuck. You need to embarrass this nigga just to keep him off the internet. Like, embarrass this nigga enough not even to come back on this bitch no more. God knew what he was doing. Like, nigga, you sitting there talking to 50 Cent like he ain't dogging your ass right now. And then for the life of me, bro, I just don't understand how you trying to sell, back to that shit. How you trying to sell somebody some shit that you not even making money off of? So you want somebody to spend 10 million fucking dollars for some shit you can't get $800,000 off of. If you can't get the $800,000 that you need to do what you gotta do, how a motherfucker gonna give you $10 million for it? Like, make that make sense. That's why I don't understand when rappers be like, I'm selling my what you call that shit? The rights to their music or whatever. Damn, how the fuck, you know, I'm selling my masters. Right then, I know they ain't worth shit. If you selling them, how could they be worth shit? Because if they was making you money, why in the fuck would you sell it? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Like, but some people might know a little something in the music business, might know, okay, I can do this, maybe a little more knowledgeable. But anytime a motherfucker selling the rights to their own music, my nigga, something has to be wrong. That means you not getting money from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. This shit don't make, this shit baffles me, dog. The way this nigga be talking, and he's still trying to make himself like he relevant, bro. You done fell off. You talked all that bullshit. Um, you done looked down on so many motherfucking people in public, my nigga. You talked all this shit. And it's like, dog, you can't do, it's like, it's crazy because it's like you can't do shit without Jay-Z, my nigga. It's like that's your whole conversation. You hope that God, like if Jay-Z speaks to that nigga right now, that'd be his best dream ever. If Jay-Z called him up now, like, look, dog, man, that nigga probably start crying, nigga, at 60 years old, my nigga. And sometimes, let me tell you something, bro. Sometimes you trying to keep up with another nigga, that be the problem. I think that's what made Dame go broke. He might not have never had what niggas thought that he had. But obviously he was a smart motherfucker because I be hearing executives talk about him and everything. But he ran business fucked up. He was like a baby Suge Knight. Listen, bro, that type of shit, that's never gonna work. That Debo shit is never gonna work, my nigga. That Suge Knight, it's like beefing in the streets. Beefing and getting money, it never go hand in hand. So when you get these cliques that's getting a lot of money, but they out here doing shit, it's never gonna work. You can't beef and get money. That's why BMF was so successful, my nigga. Cause they move smoothly, nigga. It wasn't no murders here and there, no beefing with everybody. And every time you look down the news, that's why they got the run they had, my nigga. Because and so many other cliques could have been just as big as BMF. But they want to be shooters. They want to get acting a fool. They want to be bullies. And that's the type of shit that happen, my nigga. And that spills over to the record shit. How you gonna be talking shit in meetings to these rich white executives and you trying to dog them and whoop their ass and shit? These rich motherfuckers, they don't fight with hands, nigga. They fight with lawyers, boy. You know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z had to separate himself from that. And I understand that, my nigga. And you trying to keep up with Jay-Z, every time you see something that sound like it's gonna make money, that's how you know you talk all that you a good businessman shit. You are the worst businessman in the world because ain't shit you ever done work, nigga. What have you ever done that worked? Nothing, nigga. You just going asshole backwards, man. You know what I'm saying? And then it was fucked up part. You fucking up. You know how much money he probably fucked up that's other people's? Like niggas don't use their own money. The smart niggas, they go get investors' money. And he probably just keep finding another dummy because of his name, another dummy, another dummy. Now it's getting to the point where they talking to each other. Like, no, don't fuck with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, and that's the thing, trying to keep up with Jay-Z, trying to do, oh, I'm gonna do shoes, I'm gonna do liquor, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Ain't none of that. Sometimes it's best to stay in your lane, nigga. If you was doing music and that shit was getting you the money, nigga, and you see a few investments you'd have made on this other shit didn't work, cause listen, that's why I try to tell motherfuckers. You can't do what another motherfucker do. Cause you see something work for this man. I might see a nigga out here scamming. This nigga running it up. This nigga got a damn near $1 million house. You know what I'm saying? Damn near $1 million in cars in the driveway from scamming. I might try to do the same exact shit he doing and go to penitentiary off bail. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Like, nigga, dog might be opening up a chain of barbershops. And I'd be like, oh, he getting rich. So I might be like, let me try that shit too. That's the problem with niggas. They follow anything that other niggas do. That's our problem. Anytime we see somebody else do it, we want to do it. Niggas rapping, they successful. Now every nigga want to rap. And it's saturated now. You know what I'm saying? The podcast and shit. It ain't for everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't you do if it's in your heart to do that, do it. I mean, it don't matter what somebody doing. But what I'm saying is you can't look and see what's working for somebody and you don't know nothing about this and you like, well, since he making enough money up there. It's like real estate. Once again, real estate. Prime example. Fuck all the other shit. Real estate. People be like, I've been rich off real estate. It's a lot of people that been rich off real estate, but you gotta know about real estate. So it be motherfuckers out here trying to buy one house and fix it up and rent it out. And I'm looking like, nigga, how in the fuck you just spend down there $100,000 for, I mean, you know, in the hood house, right? It's supposed to be a rental house. Now you done bought the bitch for 70, put 30 in it. You at 100,000, your note damn near with the insurance on this bitch damn near $800, $1,000 a month. And rent only $1,200 a month. But you feel as though you into real estate because now you got a property that's paying for itself. But the thing is, here, suppose the motherfucker, you got to think about all the shit that can go wrong. You only, listen, dog. So you got a motherfucking house you done put over $100,000 in, and you only bring in $400 profit a month after tax, after all the shit, after the insurance and the mortgage, unless you paying cash for that shit. So I done seen it fail. Put it that way. It don't make sense. The nigga rich. If most motherfuckers, when they want to get into real estate, they buy multi-units or they got the cash to buy these houses at a good price and flip them. That rental shit, that shit for back in the day. Like when you could have been a beast at the rental game if you would have hit in Detroit when this shit first went bad and you was buying houses for two, and you could have got lucky enough to last through that shit and you had about 20, 40 houses or some shit. Now you in the game and you can rent them all out for $1,000 a piece and they all paid for. And you can make rent affordable because you own all these bitches cash out. So now you ain't gotta charge the 1,200. You can go to 900 and you still is all profit to you. So people win in different ways, but they not gonna tell you how they winning, my nigga. And you looking from the outside, they not telling you all the answers out, the losses, what to and not to do. You just see what he doing and trying to do it yourself, and you end up falling off. And that's what Dane was doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Master P did that shit. Like, nigga, if music, I'm not saying he fell off, but dog, you can tell he ain't what he used to be. If music what got you here, like baby, he stayed in his lane and he won. Yeah, he write books, he do a lot of other shit, but his main focus is on music because that's his main thing. Now I'm pretty sure baby got real estate, he got this, he got that, but you can tell his main focus is on his fucking music. And if that's what works for you, that's what you should stay with, my nigga. And I think Dame ventured off in that, trying to be like Jay because he see different shit working and he trying to be a boss like that nigga. So trying to keep up with the Joneses got him fucked up. I'm telling you, that's what it is. And now he's just embarrassing, my nigga. I mean, dog, I don't know if nobody see that shit but me, but I mean, that blows my mind to try to sell some shit for $10 fucking million that you can't even get $800,000 off of. Who gonna buy that? And then Jay came out and put really a monkey wrench in your shit. Like, nigga, in 5 years, this shit coming back to me anyway. So how much money you gonna make off this shit in 5 years? And then, dog, the funniest part, you know, I'm a silly nigga, right? This motherfucker said, if you buy this for 10 million or better, he ain't say, if you buy it, I'll give you a right. If you buy this for 10 million, I'll give you this one of these off my neck. Man, first of all, nigga, this shit been played out since the late 90s, early 2000s. Niggas ain't fuck with Rockefeller Records, Rockaware clothes. That shit played out 30 years ago, nigga. A nigga be embarrassed to even wear some shit around their neck like that nowadays. And you talking about you would give him this. Motherfucker, you ain't paid $5,000 for that fucking chain. And you sitting here telling a nigga if he spend $10 million, dogs, this nigga delusional, bro. And I knew he was fucked up once again when he start talking to 50 Cent like He on this nigga level, like, oh, I wouldn't respond to nobody else but 50. But since Fifth on the top, fuck, we can go, let's go network for network, nigga. And you do a movie, yourself. And I said, nigga, this nigga must be crazy. Like, dog, this nigga got a mental fucking problem, bro. That's why his teeth ain't talking about he getting surgery and all that shit, man. That nigga doing bad, bro. And it's sad to see it though. It's sad, don't know. I hate to see anybody fall off, my dog. But it ain't looking good, man. And then he just don't know the more embarrassing shit. Once, see, people dirty out here. Once people see you falling, they want you to fall all the way, especially a nigga like that ran his mouth. See, he had a chance. If he would have just shut the fuck up and played like he was still on, kept his fronts up, and kept all this shit behind closed doors and not to the public, people probably still would have fucked with him. But now they see he on the decline. Like, why would I invest in this nigga? He didn't have, you know what I'm saying? He fucked himself, man, by going public with this shit. And I'm telling you, man, out of all the rich motherfuckers personally, you had to go to the internet and say I'm selling this. Like, if all the rich niggas yourself, being Dame Dash, all these record executives, actors, actresses, business people, you go to the fucking internet, like you gonna see some type of dope nigga out here, a big meat somewhere, and say, oh, yeah, I wanna be a part of this. I got $10 million just to get this nigga to get a rocket. Get the fuck out of here, man. This nigga crazy, bro. Dame Dash is on some type of drugs or he need to go to a mental facility. Cause I mean, man, maybe I'm the only one who see it, but I just, dog, for that nigga to go talking to 50 Cent, and like I say, he lucky for 50 Cent to even acknowledge what the fuck he's saying, because 50 Cent really can destroy this nigga at this point. Like, he can do one spoof and just destroy this nigga. This nigga teeth falling out his mouth. He tell, man, get the fuck out of here, man. It's embarrassing, dog. But what's even more embarrassing to me, if you go back as far as I've been doing this shit, that is YouTube shit, and anytime I ever spoken on Jay-Z or this nigga, I always said Dame Dash is a Jay-Z dick sucker. I said that, dog. His problem is he's so fucked up that Jay-Z left him, and he's so stuck in the past he can't even go forward. It's like your bitch leave you, and you so stuck on her, you ain't gonna go get you a new one. You gonna be lonely. Or you gonna settle for anything because you think this the best thing that's smoking. When, nigga, you can get out here, get yourself together, shake it off, and do better. But no, he's stuck on that shit. What happened to him and how Jay did this and took this, and then the more you bash Jay-Z in public, the more he like, fuck you, nigga, I'ma starve your ass out. Like, you could have got some help if you'd have just shut the fuck up. But niggas gotta talk too much. That's Dame Dash though. He wanna be bigger than what he is. And look at him now. I know 50 Cent love to see shit like that. Man, I know 50 Cent love to see shit like that. And what's even, I would love to see that shit. A nigga telling me what I got ain't nothing, nigga. And make me feel bad because, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm doing something to you, like, nigga, that ain't shit. And go full circle and see this nigga out here, man, come on, my nigga. And then I like the way 50 played it. 50 was like, yeah, he was trying to troll Jay-Z. Like, I'm gonna get this shit for 10 million. And so Dame probably like, oh yeah, 50, you know what I'm saying? It just, that nigga 50 a bad motherfucker, boy. I ain't gonna hold you up. I don't like a lot of shit he do, but as far as business, dog, yeah, yeah, 50 a bad motherfucker, man. Uh, I just don't like 50 how he played Puffy. I don't like that shit. I think that's some rat ass shit. That's the only problem I got with 50 Cent. Everything else, bro, is. But when that nigga said, when he started putting this shit out on, like, that can send him to prison. That can send him to jail. That can take the shit that you doing could really destroy. It's different than destroying a nigga career. But to destroy a nigga where he gonna lose his career and his freedom, my nigga, you putting this type of shit in public, you buying tapes to put out about him, to me, that's rat shit. You trying to send a nigga to prison. That's rat shit to me. So no, I didn't respect that part of the game. But anything else, you can't, it's nothing you can say about a nigga that's doing that good, my dog. There's nothing you can say. The nigga's on top of shit. And he the coldest troller in the world. So shit, I would hate to be on that nigga bad side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a shit talking motherfucker. But when you rich and shit talking, it's a whole different ball game, my nigga. But that's all I wanted to say, man. Dame Dash, get yourself some help, man.